There are moments in life when the floor simply gives way beneath you. You pour your heart, your sweat, and your unyielding belief into something, a career path, a relationship, a dream you guarded like a precious flame, only to hear a single devastating word, no, or worse, you don't even get a word. You just get silence. You get closed doors, overlooked applications, unreturned calls, and the hollow echo of a plan that completely unraveled. If you are sitting in the heavy, quiet wreckage of failure right now, please take a deep breath. I know it hurts. I know it feels deeply personal, as if the universe looked at your rawest efforts and decided they simply weren't enough. It makes you question everything, your talents, your worth, and whether you should even try again. But hear me out, and listen closely. Rejection is not a verdict on who you are. It is often a redirection to who you are meant to become. Let's be honest for a second. Let's drop the polished online personas, the toxic positivity, and the pretend smiles. If you are watching this right now, chances are you are carrying something heavy. Maybe it's an email sitting in your inbox that started with 3 crushing words. "We regret to inform you." Maybe it's a door that was slammed right in your face after you poured months, or years, of your life, your sweat, and your tears into trying to make it open. Maybe it's a relationship that shattered, a dream that completely unraveled, or a project that crashed and burned in public view. Rejection hurts. Failure burns. And anyone who tells you to just shake it off or stay positive has never truly stood in the dark, wondering how on earth they are going to wake up tomorrow and try again. It makes you question everything. It makes you look in the mirror and whisper, "Was I not good enough? Did I misread my entire life?" If that's where you are today, I want you to take a deep breath. Stop fighting the heaviness for just a moment. You don't have to fake being okay right now. But you need to hear this. We live in a culture obsessed with the highlight reel. We see the victory, the launch, the acceptance, the applause. But we rarely see the graveyard of rejections that came before it. Every single person you admire, every creator who built an empire, every leader who changed a culture, every artist whose work moves you, has a secret museum of failure. They were told no by gatekeepers who lacked vision. They built projects that failed miserably. They invested everything into doors that didn't budge. Here is the brutal truth about rejection. It is not a reflection of your worth. It is often a redirection of your path. When you hear a no, your brain immediately processes it as an end. But more often than life is willing to admit, a rejection is actually a cosmic filter. It is protecting you from environments that would have suffocated your potential. It is stripping away the wrong room so you can finally find the one you were actually built for. Think about the times in your past when things didn't work out. At the time, it felt devastating. It felt like punishment. But looking back now, can you see how that painful detour saved you from a dead end? Can you see how the breakdown paved the way for a breakthrough you couldn't have planned for yourself? Why does failure hit us so hard? Because we crave control. We map out our lives like meticulous architects. We draw the lines, and then life comes in like a wrecking ball and smashes the blueprint. When your plans fail, your ego takes a massive hit. You feel exposed, foolish, and vulnerable. You start internalizing the rejection, confusing a temporary professional or personal closed door with an indictment of your entire character. I got rejected, therefore I am a failure. They didn't want my vision, therefore I have no value. That is a dangerous lie. Your identity cannot be anchored to outcomes you cannot control. You can control your effort, your integrity, and your resilience, but you cannot control the algorithm, the hiring manager, the market, or another person's choices. When you tie your self-worth to external validation, you hand the steering wheel of your life over to strangers. It is time to take that steering wheel back. When the noise of the world is deafening and the sting of human rejection feels unbearable, sometimes we need to look past the temporary opinions of people and anchor ourselves in something unshakable. Consider these timeless words written centuries ago to people who felt entirely overwhelmed and cast aside. In the book of Isaiah, 41 verse 10, God says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." And for those moments when the path ahead looks like a jagged wasteland of broken expectations, remember this promise that is found on Jeremiah 29 verse 11. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares Thee."